Hi guys, welcome back to the Star Wars figure review. Next we're going to take a look at one of the figures that's been recently released as part of the Black Series archive. This is the newest wave that's come out this year, and the figure we're looking at in question is Clone Commander Cody. And before we take a look at him in full, we'll take a look at the packaging this one comes in. As you can see, it's brand new packaging they've got this time for the archive. It's a little different to the ones they released previously with the first two waves, that being the fact that they've got the 50 Lucasfilm years of the golden anniversary of it. You also get the Clone Commander Cody name on the side there. It's all in gold to mark that occasion. And on the back there you have the Gregory Titus artwork of Cody and a little timeline of all the different Star Wars canon material starting from 1971 and then the release of all the other films and the Star Wars related thing in there. I wish they'd put American Graffiti in there because that was released in 1973. So it's a shame we didn't get that. We didn't get like American Graffiti and Willow listed along them. That would have been great if we had those and just some of the other films that have been released and part of the Star Wars, part of the Lucasfilm brand. It's a shame we haven't got that. So, but that's not too bad to deal with. But I'll leave you a quick look at the bio there so you can have a quick pause of the video and read a bit. So that should be a decent look. But yeah, that's nice. It's good packaging as before. Ideally, if you want to get one to keep mint in box, just for the sake of the golden icon on the logo. So it's a good thing to look at when you've got this on the figure. But yeah, that's all I got to show with the packaging there. It's largely the same except for that. And of course, at that time they didn't have because on the older waves they actually had pictures of the older figures. It's a shame they did away with that, but there's nothing we can do about it. But we'll look at the figure now, and this is a good figure, and it's got a few things to say about it that's different about it, but it is a good figure as a whole for display. Because you get with the figure, you get the carbine, DC-15 carbine, and the rifle, like most clone troopers have. But that's really all you get in terms of accessories when it comes to this. Because these are good accessories to display it with. But I was a little disappointed we didn't get like a little hologram piece of Darth Sidious or Obi-Wan's lightsaber, because like all the Commander Cody figures have had that. Like the Vintage Collection one came with a little hologram spot with Darth Sidious on, and you also got Obi-Wan's unlit lightsaber as well, because of course remember in the film Obi-Wan drops his lightsaber on the Battle of Utapau, Cody picks it up and mere moments before Order 66 is issued he gives it back to him. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. And the other unfortunate thing we don't have is there is no removable helmet. It's all sealed on, so unlike Captain Rex you can't take it off and have him without, which is a shame as well, because Cody always had the unique scars on his face which would have been great to have. So, and it'd be great to have seen that in photo real and look realistic, because Captain Rex had a removable helmet, but this one doesn't, which is it's just a shame. So that's unfortunate. But the backpack this time, I'll give this one the improvement, because the backpack on this time is sealed on, because all the Codys have come with the backpack, but it's been a removable piece. Like the 3.75 one, it's been removable, but they've sealed it on with the Black Series, which I think is much better to do compared to not having it on. It stays on, you're less likely to lose it. So that's a plus side. And the rest of the sculpting though is really good for depicting what we want. It's just those few little letdowns you have with this. But if you're a clone army builder and you're wanting the commanders and you missed this guy first time round, you can get him now as part of the Black Series archive wave. There's plenty in stock at Star Action Figures. They even said they weren't going to sell out, and they didn't. I didn't even pre-order this straight away. I waited overnight and then I just pre-ordered it the next morning when it was available. So that was my way of doing it. I'll just give a quick look down at those accessories as well. The carbines, like the detailing they've gone into making that look really good, like the little barkers on it. Of course they have just upscaled it from the 3 3/4 inch, but they've got to go that extra little detail. And the same with the rifle. I mean, those little markings there, you know what I mean? Everything they've gone into it, making it look good. I'll give you a rundown of the articulation. He's got a ball jointed head with a hinge, so you can look up and down all around. Ball hinge shoulders, double joints at the elbows, which is another one of those little problems, because later on they added more joints into these so you could bend them more. I'll come back to that in a second. Swivel at the arm as well, so you can move that around. Ball hinged wrists, ball jointed torso, which is a little bit restrictive because of the belt. Ball hinged hips, swivel thighs here, double joints at the knees, and a ball joint rocker at the ankle. But what I was saying about the arm is that you can only bend it up to about here. Whereas on like older clones like Captain Rex and Commander Bly, they really added more to it, so you could have him sort of like Luke didn't have the arm sort of like that, rather than that's really as far as you can get this one. So that's another shame to do, but because this is archive line, I thought they could have at least just upgraded it a little bit. But we just got this. But as I said, this is just on display for me. and it looks good on my shelves when I have it there, especially alongside the Captain Rex or Commander Rex, depending on what you want to call him. But this is a good figure. Just all the different little details I've gone into it, just the different orange markings and the brown scoring. You know, Commander Cody's gone through a lot in the Clone Wars as he gets to there, and then he's on Utapau, and he's got plenty coming towards him. That's for certain. But this figure is just so good. Like even helmet detail there, like all the little markings. Because I've seen people say the original version is such an underrated figure in the Black Series line, and it absolutely is. Like, especially now since you've got if you've got an Obi-Wan, whether it be Episode 3 or Episode 2 or the Clone Armor one, you've got plenty you can display it with. Cause I'm getting my Obi-Wan now, because you can have the two of them line up together, or you can probably take the lightsaber out of the Obi-Wan and give it to Cody as though he's handing it back. Because I'm just going to quickly sort that out now, as I just just got this. So basically, I'm just going to take this one out of his hands and then just sort of have him. You can have him hold it as though he's giving it back to Obi-Wan. It's a bit loose in Cody's grasp there, so I've got him sort of holding it, ready to give it back, or when he sort of picks it up when he's on the battlefield ground of Utapau, when he picks it up, and here he is, like sort of giving it back to Obi-Wan before Order 66 comes through. So. Yeah, I mean, it's a good figure. It's worth having if you're a Clone Army builder, or excuse my dog, but if you're a Clone Army builder or anything like that. But it's worth having there as part of your collections if you want to have it just for Clone Armor, really. Clones. If you're a Clone Trooper collector, or you want to get all those different commanders, because I've got Commander Gree, Captain Rex, and now this one as well. I don't have Bly yet, which I've been wanting to get my hands on, but I shall try and see if I can get my hands on him at some point. But yeah, that's what I can say about Commander Cody. He's been re-released now as part of the Black Series archive line. I'll just give you a full final full look of the figure before I put him away. End the video. So there's all the little details on him again. You can have another look at those. It's a really good figure. So yeah, I'll leave you a link to Star Action Figures where you can buy this. It's a really good figure, worth having in your collections. A few little letdowns, but that they could have upgraded on, but it's good to have this guy available again. If you missed him first time around, you can pick him up, as I have, and it's just good to have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at Commander Cody. Do drop a like on this video if you did. Leave a comment, subscribe, that really helps. And my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are down there in the description below, and I'll hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching.